They went out of business.
Yeah.
But they've opened up on Government Street.
Rent is too much for them.
Well, I think they probably figured that for the same rent, they could be getting more good customers, because that street, Government Street, is where all the tourists walk.
Yeah.
Not too many of the tourists walk on Douglas Street because, you know, they don't really want to go to Rexall. They might want to go to one of the pubs. Anyway.
Oh yeah, because they're taking all their business probably.
Yeah. So today, we're going to be talking about siblings.
Siblings?
You know what siblings are?
Brothers and sisters?
Correct. You have what? How many siblings do you have?
I only have one now.
Okay, so what's his name?
Ted.
Ted, that's right. I was trying to remember what your older brother's name was. Ted. Ted Muir, is that his full name?
Yeah.
And what about it? Can you remember his date of birth? No. Where was he born? Was he born in Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember growing up together? A little bit?
No, not really.
So the next question would be, when did you guys split up?
Probably when I was 7 years old.
Okay, so you weren't living in the same house as him when you were 7?
No, I was more closer to my foster brother than anything.
To Jamie?
To Jamie's
Robbie.
son. Yeah,
Robbie. Okay. Not Robbie, my Robbie, your Robbie. I wonder what my Robbie's up to.
I don't know.
I wonder if he is still working for the home care agency that I knew him from. He and I used to do the same job. So poor old Robbie died. That was just last year, wasn't it? Not my Robbie, your Robbie.
Oh, yes.
Well, you know, it would be sad if anybody's Robbie died. Yeah. Do you think Jenny's got over it, or she's still crying?
Oh, she's still sad.
You know, I'm thinking of making an investment in your dad's art business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to pay for his framing.
Really?
Yeah, from some matting of his favorite pieces. And we're going to sell them on Used Victoria, on the Saanich News.
Oh.
They have a page at the back where you can put one picture and then just put the information, like you were trying to sell a couch.
Yeah.
You never know. It's a free ad, I believe.
When do they have that
Every
thing?
Thursday, every Wednesday it comes out.
Or when do they have that thing that you were saying?
Oh, like a art show, the gallery, Moss Street.
Yeah.
The Moss Street painting. That's what it's called. That's in August sometime, in the summer.
I'll get a new job by then.
Well, it depends. The job at Lowe's might pan out. Anyway, so we won't go and see your dad now, but maybe on the way back. I don't know if it's a good idea to drop in. Maybe you could go and see him after we finish at the James Bay Coffee and Books.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it? No. I guess that's true. It's like with Sabrina.
Yeah.
If you go and see her every day and every night, you get sick of each other very quick. Don't you think? Maybe something like that.
Me and Sabrina might not be together anymore.
No? Well,
I don't know.
it ain't over till it's over.
She's going through some things right now, so.
Oh, that's sad.
I thought she just got over it, but no.
She's still pining.
Still not healthy.
Okay. As long as she doesn't have to rearrange her world too much. You know, they could just give stronger and stronger medication until there's not a problem, but then, you know, you end up feeling like a zombie all the time.
Yeah.
That's not good. So, how did you break your wrist?
Oh, basketball.
What happened? Did you slip and fall awkwardly on your hand?
Yeah.
That's what normally happens.
I wasn't wearing the right shoes.
Yeah. And if it's one of those wooden gym floors, it could get slippery if it's wet. Yeah.
I think there was. I even think maybe I was wearing the right shoes.
But they were just wet.
Maybe I was just running, just trip.
Maybe you were a bit out of control with your movements.
Yeah.
You were getting too carried away. You were getting excited.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
I had the ball in my hand too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you literally dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Was there a turnover? Did the other team get the ball?
Oh, yeah.
And then you were lying there going, ow!
Actually, no.
Oh, look.
When I tripped, the ball went to the right person and they scored.
Oh, that's good. So it was like bad luck with good luck following.
A sacrifice.
A sacrifice. You took it for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how some of those contact sports work. They get
Emily Carr?
Yeah, they get a bit of a fight going, and they take out a valuable player, and then the other team score. Yeah. This is the Emily Carr statue. I'm going to take a picture of it. Here, hold this, will you? Don't drop it. I wasn't sure if I wanted you in the picture or not, but you're in the picture.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Good. Thank you.
Off to the wax museum.
Yep, that's the next stop. You remember where there used to be a wax museum there?
Yeah. And,
What was it called? Madame Tussauds or something?
Royal Wax Museum.
The Royal Wax Museum. Typical. Everything in Victoria is called the Royal this or the Royal that.
What are they doing to it?
To what?
The building there.
I think that's tulips.
Maybe they're just restoring it, because that's a historic building. I don't think they would do it.
Oh, you mean to this museum? I thought you meant to the legislature.
Oh, no. To the Wax Museum.
Did you hear the coho, the hooter?
Oh, no.
It came on just as we were talking back there by Emily Carr's statue.
Huh.
It must have just arrived from Port Angeles. They've given her the paint job. I'm going to take a picture of the coho from here. I was trying to steady the camera by putting it on the garbage can, but I think I shook it more than if I was just holding it. Anyway, yeah, my new eye is working well. Everything is still a little bit blurry, but it's coming back, and it's now as clear or clearer than the other one. And when I had my eyes tested, they said that my other eye was quite good. It was like 22/20. And they say 20/20 is perfect vision. Or I think 20/20 is normal vision. It's not like bionic vision. That would be like 18/22 or something. Yep, they must be painting it or something. Do you remember the House of Horrors that used to have in the basement?
Yeah.
All the kids remember that.
It only cost them about $20 million if they put it back.
What, to reinstall the wax museum there?
Yeah.
It used to be a railway station, believe it or not. Yeah. The trains used to come in from Esquimalt over Johnson Street Bridge and finish up there. Either that or it was a shipping thing.
I think it was a shipping.
Yeah, it might have been a dock.
I think that's what my mom told me when she was a teenager.
She remembers taking the boat from there to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be a ferry from Vancouver to Victoria instead of Sydney.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah, the old ferry terminal. Yeah, I think it was a Princess Patricia was the name of the boat.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then there was a restaurant.
That's right, that they used the old boat.
Yeah.
They had it up on dry land and they made it into a restaurant.
Yeah.
That's right, that was just opposite the Point Hope shipyard. Oh, wow.
Princess Mary, I think.
I think you're right. Anyway, that's the great thing about when you're making a podcast that so few people listen to. You don't have to worry if you say something that's not 100% right.
What's sad is I asked all these young people in their early 20s, they don't know what the Wax Museum was.
No, that's right. They were probably too busy playing Nintendo to look up.
Or too little to even know about it.
Yeah, maybe.
If they rebuilt it, they would get so much tourists. Oh, it's crazy how much busyness they would get.
Yeah. I was listening today to a podcast about the population of the world. Guess how many people there are in the world?
5 billion?
7.3 billion.
Oh.
And by 2020, which is like 2 years away, there'll be 10 billion people on the planet. Yep, then we're going to have to go to Mars, because there'll be no room.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to do any exploring, they'll have to go somewhere else. We could put a little sign on the front of the world saying, full up, no more. Please go back to where you came from.
Yeah.
Planet Tralfamador. Anyway, I'm looking forward to today. I've got so many things I want to talk to everybody about that I'm just desperate to get everything said. But we've got plenty of time. We don't have to rush it. And it's not such a bad day, really, is it? It might be a bit grey and rainy, but it's not cold. I'm glad I didn't put my gloves on.
They still have Christmas stuff on their window.
That's right, they do. Maybe they've gone out of business. That's weird. But look at that. New library coming soon.
Oh.
Didn't know that.
We should call it the Emily Murphy.
The Emily Murphy.
Because Emily Murphy was very famous. She has a statue in Manitoba.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you tell me to watch one of those videos about her?
Yeah.
How come you got to hear about her?
Oh, through women historical.
Oh, Women Through History?
Well, I actually got to know her through a pot protester. She was a pot protester.
Really?
And that got me interested.
Okay. So she wouldn't have been too happy if she'd been around nowadays.
No.
When was she young? Back in the Victorian times?
I'm not too sure, but...
At the beginning of Canada?
I'm wanting to actually go to the library and read the story, The Black Candle. It's about...
Emily Murphy?
Yeah, how she went to the drug places and saw how bad pot can do for you and
Oh, I see.
alcohol can do for you and stuff.
All the addiction centres.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they probably weren't very well supported by the government. They probably just locked them up like they were in prison. But in some countries, they think of drug addiction like a disease and not like a crime. Like some people get cancer, some people become addicts. They should treat it the same way as if it was a disease that they can probably fix. Anyway, I think Portugal is much like that. They treat the addicts in the streets like it was a disease of the streets, not a criminal offence. Which I guess is one way of looking at it.
Emily Murphy stopped people from smoking pot, so I thought that was really good.
Was she one of these holy rollers? Was she religious?
No.
Was she saying Jesus will save you if you give it up?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, she's talking to me, but I'm not allowed in.
Do you have a clock or a watch on you? I have my phone,
No,
but I
don't.
powered it down.
I don't know. There's always a person that can ask you.
Yeah. You see these bikes everywhere now, eh?
Now, where the dollar store?
Yeah.
That used to be a video store.
New Horizons Activity Centre, that's what it is now.
That dollar store.
Oh, okay.
Video store.
What did it used to be?
Video store.
Oh, I see, okay.
I forget what it was called.
It wasn't Pick-a-Flick. Oh, there's a liquor store here, BC Liquor. That's new. I'll find out what the time is very soon. I know the woman who owns this coffee shop, so you have to be on your best behavior with her, all right? I don't want her to say, okay, Carlos, no more. No more of your meetings. They're all rowdies.
Is this where you can put paintings?
Yep. That's another place that your dad might be interested in, but you'll see the minute we walk in there, there's absolutely no room on the walls to put anything. It's just full of bric-a-brac, you know what I mean? It's full of bric-a-brac. Books, CDs, vinyl, everything. If you want to buy a vinyl LP, this is where you get it. Do you have a record player?
No, I'm thinking of getting one though.
Yeah. I think they sell refurbished ones now. Hello.
Good morning.
So this was the picture I sent you of Thrifty Foods, this corner here. And this is the shop here.